Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Cyan, and welcome back to House Flipper. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. I did end up doing some work on The Office. I got bored yesterday, and I thought to knock some walls down and stuff, and I thought that might be a bit boring for stream. Um, and then it just sort of spiraled from there. So, I redid the siding of the house. It was kind of like an old white and not very uniform, so I redid that. I fixed up these posts. These posts were old and rotted, so I changed those. Got a new door. Cleaned up the yard because I realized that we had not actually picked up the trash or cleaned outside or anything. Added this cute little fence. Right here I thought we could do some more plants. A lot of the plants that were right here in this little spot looked a little dead, so I took those out. I kept this spot pretty much the same, except I changed the coloring. So this was like a oak. This was also like an oak. This was like teak wood or something, and that was something else. And this just looked gross and like no one would want to use it. So I changed the coloring of everything. We have a little white outdoor area. Through here, didn't change too much here. There was like a doghouse or something right here that I took out. Changed the posts again. And then there was like a sandbox, some old fallen down trees, and a big electrical box right there that I took out. Let's take a look on the inside. I did kind of furnish it, but not a lot. And I have not done the floors or the walls at all yet. So still the same floor. I need to change this little spot, but I took down the wall right here because it just made it feel very closed off. This I kind of imagine as like a little kids play area, you know, parents come in talking about what they want their house to look like, going over floor plans and everything. Kids can be over here playing. Have a little couch right here. My little desk space, I did change the desk. I might change it again. I don't know if it feels too big or not. Have a little bathroom, which again, floors, walls, not really done. And then through here, I did add signs, so bathroom, do not enter. Over here, I took out the wall to the stairs. I flipped the stairs so they were coming down this way instead of coming down this way. I repainted the garage and replaced some of the tiles in here. Over here I imagine kind of like a little like workshop or something where this guy, our character, can keep his tools and stuff. And then laundry room. Again, floors, everything have not been done. Up here in this area, I had to move the wall and the floor back a little bit because when I changed the stairs to go down this way, I kept hitting my head on the top. But here we have our little upstairs apartment. So here we were gonna have probably a little couch, some bar stools, TV. I did add in the kitchen, and I am open to changing it a little bit. The way I like doing kitchens and everything is I lay out the cabinets and everything before, and then I can decide what I would like the flooring and everything to be. The flooring and wall, I'm not married to it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It might change. But in here we would have a little bathroom. This wall had to come in from here a little bit. I did take out the cute little bookshelf that was right here. I might do something else right there or something, but the bathroom is just a little bit smaller, which I think is fine. And then this has not changed at all. Bedroom, closet. But yeah, let's go ahead. I'm thinking we work on the actual office space for a little bit, and go from there. I do kind of like these, like the floor in here, but we might change up, well, obviously we're going to change up the walls. I was thinking like a stone type back for this wall here. So let's see what we have to work with. We have paints, wallpapers, wood panels, tiles. Maybe in raw materials there's something I would like. Ooh, maybe this. I feel like this would be something you would see in some sort of like design office or something. So let's see how this looks. I did also get a couple of tiling and painting upgrades. Let's see how this looks. I don't hate it. I think I like it. Now, the question is, do we want to keep kind of this style where there's kind of like this, I don't even know what you would call it, large baseboard type stuff with like a wallpaper or paint right here? Do we just want to do paint? I feel like just doing paint would be a little boring looking. So let's see what we have for wood. I think the furniture I was using oak. I don't remember what I was using. Elm, maybe? I do like that. How does this look? I don't necessarily want something super dark, but I don't want like one of the white looking ones. Maybe, yeah, we'll do the elm. Oh, I need to change the cut pattern. Let's do long. We'll do the big ones, and we'll have those going up like that. And then for this top part, I like doing these ones. Let's see, and then have those, whoop, wrong rotation, going this way. I'll have those going as big as we can. Okay. Let's just do a small little section. Are these the same? I think these are the same. Am I going crazy? It's very possible. I'm not sure what I think about that. Maybe it's a little too light. Maybe let's pick out what type of paint we want here actually. Where am I going for that? I was in the right spot. Maybe like a green. I've really been feeling greens recently. Greens and blues. I kind of really like this. Maybe go a little bit lighter. Thinking we'll try it. We can at least put a little bit Come on. I know I'm standing on a couch, but you can still work. Let's just do this section and see how this looks. Alright. I don't hate it. I also don't really love it. But what we can do is do the rest, and if we decide to change it later, we can. Yeah, let's do that. I think it was these panels, right? Yeah, that's right. There we go. I should not have done that chair there yet, because... Oh, no, maybe? Come on. Can you get the corner without me moving it? Maybe? Did I get the full thing? No. Darn. Okay. Okay. Might have to move these. Yeah. There we go. Maybe this right here could be like brick, or it could match the back wall there, actually. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Let's try it, actually. I think I might like that a bit more. And then... Okay. Let's move this just over here for right now. These ones, right? Yes. We'll just quickly do this back wall before I move that chair back. Okay, now we can put this little corner back together. I'm also not married to the lights in here. In fact, I think I hate them. So those might change. Come on. Right there. Okay. Let's move these back. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Right there, there. Oops, that's fine. There we go. And then do the top part. This part is usually the most time consuming just because it is, you have to do it one by one. Okay. And now we can paint. No, we cannot. I forgot a section. Almost messed up there. Okay, now we can paint. Right there, it's right there. I might just do the inside just white. That way it's not all green. And then here to over here. There we go. Yep. There. I think the walls and everything will look a lot better once we get some paintings and stuff up. I'm thinking either the white or this just off-white. It's a very, very light gray. I believe it is the same gray that I used in the garage. Which does look white, I believe. Is that what I used? Yes. So, yeah, let's do the same white for the windows. Let's see, paint, grayscale. Yeah. And windows are pretty easy to paint. It will go a lot faster for the windows once we have the skill where it allows you to paint not in the pre-made square that you make. But that saves you like maybe 2 seconds. And then we can add some curtains and stuff in here. I know in the original game, they had some like style boards, which I really liked using in my office. I don't know if they have those in this one though. Alright, I think that looks good. Let's get some floor and fix up this little area. I believe that was everything right there. Okay. Let's take a look at what they have for decorations. Let's do pictures. They have like medical looking stuff. I don't like those. Posters, I am not seeing anything that stands out as something I like. We can just get some picture frames and see if there's anything. Oh, hey, you can actually add the custom picture now. Okay. Let's take a look at these and see. If all else fails, I'm thinking maybe doing like these types of pictures, like the plants and stuff. I'm not seeing any like style boards or anything. I don't love this picture frame. Well, hello, Freya. What are you doing, little one? Again, I have a very adorable little kitten sitting outside of my office. My real office, not fake office. Let's see. This is acceptable. Let's do... Do I want to do something like this, maybe? Or these? Ooh. Let's see. Maybe some of, like, these flower... Oh, they now have the issue that they had with the rugs. Let's see. Ow. Shoot. That works. Okay. Do I like that? Yes, but I feel like we also need other stuff in here besides pictures. Let's, see what other stuff they have. Something like this might look good in here. I do love these birds. I think the birds are really cute. Let's see. Can we change the signs maybe? I don't think we can. And as I am a cat person, I absolutely love these cat decorations. In fact, maybe up here. Maybe move it down a little bit. There. I like that. And we can also change the color of it if we want as well. Let's do maybe a mirror on this back wall. I am not seeing a mirror that I love. Oh, but you know what? Under furniture, they might have... maybe under cabinets? No? Storage? Hanging, maybe? Shelves? Do a little... there's a mirrored shelf. Where is that? Other? No? Yes, right here. This can go right near the entrance, I think. Right there. And then as people walk in, they have a place to hang their coats and a little mirror. I think that's cute. Okay. We can do maybe a bookshelf or something. Maybe not a hanging one. I like this one. I feel like this looks good. Maybe add this right here, maybe? Yeah, I think that's a good spot for that. Is that centered? I think so. And we can change the color and everything of all this in a minute. Let's see, let's go back to decorations. Maybe standing, we can have some sort of statue. Let's see. We can add some seashells to the bookcase. I think that's cute. Oh, maybe we should just add like a little cushion to the kids area. Oh, look at these cute little lamps. We can add that over here. Maybe? Will you go right there? I think that's cute. Okay. Let's see what else. A sign. Oh, that's like a museum sign or something. Let's see. I'm not really seeing a tall statue that I would like in the corner. I think most of these are just like table type statues. Well, I guess you could put them on the floor, but it would not be something I would be comfortable having on the floor. Here we go. Maybe that? Oh, that is massive. No. This one? No. Maybe this one. That goes well right there, I think. I don't love it. I also don't hate it. We can add a picture frame right here. Let's do a longer picture. Let's see. Adorable. No. Maybe just a simplistic mountain? Maybe? Maybe that. I kind of like that. Yeah. Let's do this one. And we'll put that right there. I think that's good. Okay. Yeah. Now, let's see, what did I have here? Oak, yeah. We could keep with the oak theme. That is already oak. What we could do is pretty much everything, all the accents on the outside are this European walnut, which I like. So we could just change that. So it's a little bit, we have light and dark going on in here. Let's see. What does that look like? Not great. That's kind of funky. Don't necessarily hate that, actually. Let's just do like a gray with a European, no, maybe oak for that. Yeah, and then this can go to wood, oak. There we go. Oh, I think we need a little carpet or something right there. Let's do floor. Let's see. Office. Oh, Ophelia. Maybe do this. Don't hate it, don't love it. I'm not married to any of these designs. If anybody has ideas, please let me know, because I am very bad at designing things. But let's go ahead and tackle the bathroom. That shouldn't take too long. Let's see, we want something for the tiles. I like these ones, just, I don't know, they remind me of something you would see in like the 60s or something. Let's see. What do I like? Maybe these ones, and then we can change the cut pattern. Maybe these ones, and then change the size. Let's see. Do I like it? Yes, I think I do. Oh. There we go. And for some reason, I like doing it like along the back wall as well. Or what we could do is maybe wood on the back. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see, wood paneling. Is that what we used on the office space? Maybe do the European walnut in the bathroom, so the light floor with a darker back. Maybe. And then we can do that going up. Do bigger ones like this. Do I like it? I think the cut is a little too big. So we can change the style and drop the size down to one less. This does look like an office bathroom so far. I don't hate it though. And then for the flooring, we could, not the flooring, the walls, maybe just do white or a gray. Let's see. Maybe not the light, maybe a slightly darker gray? Maybe? Maybe just like a slightly white with some little bit of color. Not quite feeling these. I do kind of like this one. Not sure how that would look. Let's just do a small little section. Come on. I think I hate it. Okay. Let's try out this one. I don't necessarily hate it. I like it much better than the blue. Again, these can change, and in all honesty, I will probably leave it like this, and then one day I'll be like, I hate this. And so it will change. So. And last wall. Just realized that this is a very tiny bathroom. And I don't remember if they have like thin hanging sinks. But let's take a look. Okay. Let's see. Bathroom. Toilets. We could just do like this, or fancy toilet. Maybe just this. Sure. Got that right there. And then sinks. They do not have the best selection of sinks, I feel. That was way too big for this area. Oh boy. Something small. Maybe this one? Ooh. You might have to take this wall this way just a smidge. Maybe. Let's see. I could move it just a bit. Maybe move it over just one. that fell. Put that right there. Yeah, let's take this wall out real quick. And let's see. Building. Let's see, it was right there. We want to move it out just one more or move it to like right here. Let's see, let's decide on a sink real quick. I'm thinking, ooh, this is kind of nice. Maybe this. And yes, I know it needs a wall. Okay. I don't hate that. That would need, come on. I think one more space should be fine. There we go. Oh, I'll have to redo the roof as well. That's fine. So many little things go on when you decide to change the floor plan. Like, I had the roof or the ceiling and all that stuff done. And then I move a wall one back and you have to redo a whole bunch. But that's fine. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Okay. Will that work? Yes. Okay. The nice thing about House Flipper 2 compared to the first one is you do have the flipper tool that you can point at something and it gives you exactly what it is. So you don't have to search through everything to try and find exactly what you've used. Maybe do the wood on this wall too. Maybe. We'll see. That light needs to be a little more centered now. There maybe. Let's see. This. Painting the ceiling is the worst. And that was one reason why I wanted to do the ceiling in the office off stream, is because I know some people can get motion sick by watching it, especially the ceiling. There we go. Now we can sell everything until we need it all again. Okay. Are we in love with that sink? Maybe. I am thinking, oh, maybe this one. It is a smaller space, so a smaller sink would be nice. It still fits right there. Maybe not have that right in the middle. Okay. Yes. Let's do accessories, bathroom. We can add in, say the theme out there is kind of a green, so we'll do kind of a green in here. Come on. Okay, whatever. A little soap dispenser. Right there. Let's see. Can do one of these racks or this hook. Need some toilet paper. Let's see. Changing station, like for, oh. Oh. Okay. Those are new. What do I want? Maybe this. No. This. That, like right there. You can find a towel. Let's find a mirror. Just a pretty simple mirror. Move this hook up just a little bit, maybe. I'm not sure where towels would be. Don't think under hobbies. Accessories is the most likely. Let's see, we have some towels. We have this one. Hanging towels in this game is oddly frustrating. Yeah, and then we can change the color of it to not that. No, that, no. Maybe not pure. Faded, maybe? That's a little bit, yeah. We'll do that. Okay. Maybe move that up just a smidge. And then we can get a little small rack for the corner. I don't really love these. I want something tall and thin. That looks a little too fancy, I think, for this little space. Store rack. Ooh, maybe this? Whoa, that's too big. Maybe this way. Ooh. Not horrible, I guess. And then we can add, where was bathroom? We can add some towels. We'll just use these and, oh. Those are not straight. But we can do copy. There we go. And then add some toilet paper. And also maybe some of this. Maybe in the drawer. Not in the drawer. Top shelf. Not top shelf. Okay, can I put them... Why am I crouching? Put that down here. Oh, we need a little trash can in here, I think. Let's see. I was using... Nubbo, however you want to say this. Is there a trash can for that set? Yes. Oh, don't want that. Let's see. Maybe over here in the corner? There we go. And then we can add something right there. Maybe not a picture, but let's see about Something to hang on the wall. Maybe? And then maybe like a little wall shelf with a plant. Storage, shelves. That's kind of fun. Doesn't fit, but can I change the size? Nope. Okay. Maybe that is not bad. Okay. And then we can add, let's see, maybe this one. Oh, too big. Alt. Where's Alt? There we go. That's nice that you can change the size from there. That's also new. Okay, and then plants. I'm thinking just like one of the leafy looking ones. How's that? I like it. And then maybe something, some sort of fun little statue or something. We could put a pineapple. How's that look? That's fun. Okay. I think the bathroom's done, and I don't hate it. I think I like it. Oh, we need to change this real quick. There we go. Okay, that is our office done. For now. It might change. In fact, it probably will change. But let's go ahead and do we want to work on the outside a little bit? Let's see what plants and stuff we have. And shrubs. Could get to shrubbery. That's a very large shrubbery. Maybe do that like over here. No, I don't like that. Don't like that. This is kind of fun. Don't like it though. Okay. Let's maybe do some big ones. Okay, and then we can do some smaller things right along here. There. Have sort of a small plant section and a bigger plant section. I'm okay with this area. I think this is fine. We could add like a little seating area out here. Let's see what sort of outdoor stuff they have. Let's see. I know they added pools. I wonder if they added, think brain, ponds. I think a little pond right back here would be cute. Furniture, playground, other, let's see. Fire pit? This is a strange looking fire pit. Okay. Let's see. Pool fountain. Pool drain. Filters. Slides. A bike stand. I do like having a grill. Can put that right there. Let's see. Oh my gosh. You can add a car? Neat. Okay. I might add a car to the garage. That's a lot of money though. Wasn't quite the car I was thinking of for my work truck, but I kind of love it. Okay. I like this little fire pit. Come on, where am I missing it? Where would pools be? Pool. Okay. This. Okay. Do you have a pond? No. Darn. Okay. I really liked the idea of having a pond out here, but that's okay. We can add some seating. I don't really like any of these, but we could have a nice little hammock out here by the tree. I used to have a hammock on my deck as a kid, and I loved it. Sometimes in the summertime, I would just go out and take a nap. It was great. Okay, mishmash. I kind of like the look of that. Let's see if there's any furniture that looks like that. Not for... I'm not seeing anything I love for outside. Okay. Can I put, like, indoor couches outside? Because some of these look like they would go outside. Like, this looks like an outdoor thing to me. Yes, you can put them outside. Put one right there. Put one right there. Is there any tables for that? Tarot. A coffee table. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think this needs to move. I like the little mushroom. I don't know why I'm keeping the mushroom, but I like it. Okay. And is that centered on that? Not quite. Okay. There we go. Super basic, I think, but it's a nice little area. Okay. I am going to take a very quick bio break. I don't have a break screen or anything because I have discovered I am the kind of person that I learn by watching someone physically in front of me do things so I can ask questions in real time and stuff like that. So YouTube videos and stuff on how to make break screens and stuff like that are so confusing and difficult for me. So if anyone lives in the state of Utah and knows how to do that, let me know. If you want to hop on a Discord call and share your screen and work me through some stuff, that would be fantastic. I did download, I think it's called GIMP, for like photo editing and stuff. I saw a lot of things online saying that's a pretty good free site to use for stuff like that. So if anyone knows how to do that, I would love to learn. I would actually really love to learn. It's just my brain does not like learning from YouTube videos. But yeah, gonna take a super quick bio break and I will be back in a minute or two. Alright, I am back. Maybe? Ah, there we go. I don't know what was going on there. Screenshot copied to clipboard. I took a screenshot and I don't know how I did that. Oh. It's amazing that I want to stream and everything because I have no idea how technology works. Okay. Let's do this little downstairs area because I think this would be fairly quick to get done. I'm thinking maybe keeping this floor. Let's see. Copy. We're just gonna add that over here as well. I might change it to something different later on though. How to finish? Come on. And gotta get underneath the stairs. There we go. Okay. And let's see. I'm not a huge fan of what's going on in here. I'm thinking making this much. So there's not a lot of room for a light. We have this one in here. In fact, we might go ahead and change that out for something else. Let's see. Needs to be something relatively small that can go on the wall. This is an interesting light. I don't think that would work very well in here though. Maybe something like this. We'll see. Let's hook that up. Whoa. It's purple. Did I misread something? I'm assuming the extravaganza. Okay. Let's not do that. Maybe just do this. I know this is a nice bright light. Yeah, that's better. Okay. let's change out the tiles. Let's see. Tiles. Maybe these ones. Or these ones. I just really like the black and white tiles. These ones are also kind of fun for a laundry room. Maybe. It's the same design that we had over in the, what used to be the kitchen. Yeah, I don't hate those. Okay. I do like these, but I want to make them lighter. So let's change these. Is that okay? I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How these tiles are gonna show up on the other wall. I guess I didn't have to do them all the way up. It's fine. I don't hate it going all the way up though. A, B. Yeah, you know what? Let's do them all the way up on this side as well. And then the door that this is on, we'll use this. Oh, that's, not right. Do I have green stairs? Wait. I need to check something. Did I accidentally click on something? No, these aren't green. Okay. We'll just do the very light off gray here for this. Okay. And then appliances. Large. So we have the Jacob set, and there's another one. I really like, what is it? This look. Yeah. I like that one. That's the dryer. Oh, come on. Put that right there. And then this right there, perfect fit. And then we can add a little shelf right on top of it. Let's see. Shelves. Thinking this one, because I think we can change the size of this one. Yes. Go to there, and I'm thinking, I've seen people do like a very large like covering on top of their washers and dryers that they can kind of use as like a how would I describe it? Almost like a worktop, and I really like the look of those. And here we can put, let's see, laundry detergent, and anything else that we want to put right there. It's kind of the only thing that makes sense in my mind. But we can add some folded towels. I think that would look good. Is there one that's maybe not folded? That's way too big. No. Let's see. Maybe in fashion there could be something that we could have there. Not seeing anything. I think that might be it for that. Oh, the ironing board, maybe. Can we have it closed? Yes. Can we have it hanging? I don't know what I'm doing. No, just on the floor? Okay. Never mind, no ironing board. Might have a broom there though. That seems like a good spot for a broom. Okay. Laundry room, super simple, but I like it. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea how I want to do the walls. Absolutely none. I am thinking maybe this banister here, doing like a wood or a stone or something. I feel like pretty quick you guys will realize that there are maybe like 3 designs in this game that I absolutely love and I constantly go back to them. Maybe this. Maybe we'll try this. Let's see. Do I like that? Maybe. Do I? I think I do. I need to paint the ceiling. I just noticed that. Okay. Let's see. Change that. I just need to add some more lighting right there. And then get under here. Okay. Doing tiling and stuff on the stairs is mildly annoying just for this reason. And then right here we do kind of have to be careful of... Oh, I can still see that. I can't see right here. There's my flashlight. There's my flashlight. There we go. And that little corner. You can still see a little tiny bit of the white from the laundry room coming through, but I think it's okay. Let's make sure I didn't accidentally tile the laundry room. Oh, we're good. Okay. I need an extra light right back here. So let's just copy duplicate. There we go. Okay. No, not what I wanted. Now I have no idea what I would like to do in here. Let's see. Let's do paints. It's originally a red paint, so maybe do like a red. Not sure I like the vibrant though. Do a blue? A light blue, maybe? Maybe. I already know I want this one for the bedroom, because this is my favorite color. So we'll throw that in there. Yeah, maybe do this lighter blue right here. Let's paint a little bit. I'll just do this little section right here. Oh. I have a problem where I don't like bright colors on walls, at least. And I'm trying to break out of that. Maybe do this darker green. We had the lighter green in the office. Maybe do the slightly darker one. Okay, so far don't hate it. Take a step back in a second and check. I like that one. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Oh. Start there, go up. Add paint. Got. There we go. There we go. Okay. Make sure I didn't get the laundry room painted. Now we're good. Thought I almost painted the floor for a second. There we go. Okay. This wall. And where I'm thinking, where I am right now, just having like a little workshop, that I'm just gonna do the wall like I'm doing it now, but it might change to something else, like a tile or something. Because I feel like that would make more sense for a little work area. Hello, princess. Are you so adorable? Yes, you are. I have a very adorable cat. Again, she is my little buddy. She likes to follow me around the house. And she is telling me right now that it is probably dinner time. not dinner time. No, it's not. You still have an hour. What is this? Oh, that's the plant from the bathroom. Okay. Do we get these? No. Oh, I'm out of paint. Let's see, we need to get down here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm sorry, baby girl. You can't come in here. So, I have a baby gate in front of my office door because the office gets pretty hot, and the bedroom right next to the office will also get very hot. And the office is the only room upstairs that has an AC unit. It's an old house. So we keep the door open pretty much at all times. And since we have a lot of breakable stuff in the office, it's the only room the cats are not allowed in. So we have a baby gate to keep them out. I forgot to paint that window. It's fine for right now. Okay, let's add, I believe it was in other, yes. Right there, maybe right here. I'm thinking along this wall to do like a wardrobe or something. I had a hiccup right in the middle of that sentence. Do that right there maybe? Let's see, that is a Callisto. Let's see if there's anything that matches with that. Kind of. We have a console table. This would actually go good right here. Can I fit two of them? Might be cutting it a little too close to the edge right there. Yeah, we'll just do one. Yeah, and then we can have like a nice little picture there or something, and a mirror. Right here maybe? I'm definitely not a fan of having a mirror right here, because I would not like to look at myself walking down the stairs and see how much of a penguin I look. Okay. Let's see. Storage, wardrobes. I want something basic for right there. This maybe? This. Or is that too big? Does it feel crowded when I walk in here? A little bit. But I do kind of like having the idea of having like a little coat closet right here. You know, this is where you just got home, you put your jacket and your hat and you're gonna wear them the next day, and your shoes and everything, and then everything else like your winter jackets that you don't use all year, put them in there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I need to change this door. Let's do like that. Like that. I want to change that door completely, actually. Let's do, what am I doing? Duplicate. Perfect. There we go. I like that. Okay. Now, maybe use this style on this stuff. No? Okay. Doesn't want me to do that. Let's see. This is oak. and then black iron. Black iron and, oh. Now it should let me do that on here. Nope. Okay, I don't know why that's not really working. But it's also not too hard to actually change it. Okay. And then let's do a picture right there. Let's see. Do frame with, don't want something too big. Oh, come on. That's too big. Okay. Maybe that's better. Now it doesn't have the picture. Still too big. Oh, still at 100. Is that like the default size? Ah, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then over here, let's see, there is some worktops. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It kind of looks like this. Where is it? I do have this stuff. I don't really like that. Oh, here we go. Oberon. Let's see if that will fit in this area. Too big that way. Way too big that way. Okay. Maybe just do shelving. And this is where we can keep our tools and stuff. Yeah. I do want to paint the window real quick before I forget, because I will forget. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Now we can add some tools and stuff for right here. Maybe under hobbies? No. Accessories? No. I know there's tools and stuff. Oh, it'd be over here. Here we go. Let's see. A drill. Put that there. A couple of little containers for nuts and bolts and whatever. Can add a step ladder. Can I? No. I was gonna see if I could get one that folds. Sure. Cardboard crate. I'm just kind of adding stuff. Let's see, probably some cement bags. That seems empty, but okay. Oh, there's a full one. Couple bags of cement. Hard hat. Come on. There we go. Let's see, what are some other small things I could have? Sure. Probably a hammer. That's a mallet, but whatever. And toolbox. go up there next to the hard hat. There we go. Got that done. Garage will just be simple. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, and we'll work on, the upstairs next time. I might do it off stream as well. Yeah, maybe I'll do that and we'll go back to doing houses, tomorrow. Or whenever I decide to stream next, I should say. But, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and leave it here. If anybody has any design suggestions, feel free to let me know. If anybody wants to help me learn how to edit and do like a break screen and stuff, let me know. That would be very much appreciated. Anyway, do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!